Hello everybody, welcome back to Night Watch.
I'm Patrick Micklern. Yes, that's my proper name, and I've finally been promoted, I guess. Super excited. We have school announcements, in other news, interviews from your favorite businesses, and more. So stick around.
Hello everyone, I'm Nico Hammes.
And I'm Riley Poitras. Oh, come on. I'm not hosting. I'm just filling in for someone.
I'm not sure. Riley said she couldn't be here, and I haven't seen her at all today.
Oh, that's weird. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen her this entire week. Have you?
I don't think so either.
Huh, yeah, that's really odd. I wonder if there's some, Moldenboro tradition or whatever.
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. Today's episode is going to cover a lot of things happening around Kingswood, so we're going to get right into it.
Staff and students have just gotten back their pictures, but none of them look as spectacular as expected.
So if you want to have pictures you can be proud as a peacock of, look forward to Picture Retakes. It will be happening Tuesday, the 28th of this month.
If you're retaking pictures, when you go down, give your old pictures to the photographer.
And if you missed Picture Day originally, just, head on down and, and have your picture taken. Man, this is just, super fun, to do for once, right? Right, Nico? Nico?
The James Foley Freedom Run happened over the weekend, and many people showed up to watch or run in it.
Are we not going to acknowledge the fact that the lights just flickered and you fell over?
For those of you who are unfamiliar with it, the run is a type of fundraiser made by James W. Foley Legacy Foundation to help American hostages and conflict journalists like James Foley.
The Freedom Run raised over $10,182.39 this year. If you are interested in learning more about the run, James Foley, or journalism, talk with Miss Murray DeCarmo. So why did you fall over? Are you okay?
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you fell over.
I feel like I would remember if I fell over.
What, are you saying I'm just crazy and delusional?
Possibly.
I mean, you're probably not wrong. Athlete of the Week has been an ongoing way to acknowledge the amazing sports players in our school community. The new core values for this program have just been released by the athletic department.
They are Knights Do More,
Gratitude,
The Drive to Improve,
toughness, mental, physical, and emotional,
and Be a Good Teammate. So we know the names, but what are they?
Well, Knights Do More is a value that focuses on outshining and performing difficult tasks during practice and games. Gratitude is being thankful and helpful to fellow teammates.
The Drive to Improve is about how much a student has improved in skills during practice and games.
And toughness showcases how outstanding sports players can hold and recover from situations.
Finally, this last one focuses on sportsmanship and overall teamwork to make the dream work. So be a good teammate.
God, what is that?
What is what, Pat? You seem very prone to getting scared today.
What is what? Well, I'm talking about, the great segment, which we are now onto, the spectacular, incredible, fantastic, earth-shattering performance of a lifetime in all of school television in other news.
We're not doing that, Pat. It wasn't recorded.
It wasn't?
No. Well, now on to Riley with a little bit about Halloween as well as Day of the Dead.
Hello, folks. I'm Riley Poitras, and I'm going to tell you a bit about Halloween. More specifically, the history of it. Not only that, but I'm going to tell you a bit about the Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
So keep watching. Believe it or not, the spooky holiday that we all know today actually dates back to an ancient Celtic festival called Samhain. During the 18th century, the Celts lived in areas that are now known as Ireland, the UK, and northern France. New Year was celebrated on November 1st, marking the end of the harvest season and the beginning of late fall and winter. At the time, winter was a common cause of fatalities, so it was viewed as an ominous, deadly time of year. The Celts believed that the night before New Year's, on October 31st, the world of the dead would join with the world of the living, blurring the lines between. Common rituals for this Celtic tradition were bonfires and divination, which were believed to protect them and ward off evil spirits. Another part of Samhain was honoring and remembering those who have passed. Lots of historical stuff happened between now and then that brought this holiday to America. And along that timeline, Halloween became a fun dress-up holiday for everyone, even kids. Now that we know a bit about the history of Halloween, let's look at its neighboring holiday. Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, is a holiday that is a bit like Halloween in the sense that it includes skulls and ghosts. However, that's where the similarities end, because unlike Halloween, Dia de los Muertos is not a day for being spooked. In fact, there aren't any costumes at all. Celebrated on November 1st and 2nd, the Day of the Dead is a colorful day or days for celebrating the lives of those who have passed away. The holiday is primarily celebrated in Mexico, though its earliest known origin is from the Aztec people in pre-Columbian Mexico. During the Day of the Dead, people make altars for their family members, which usually include photos, food, and marigolds. The bright colors of the marigolds are believed to attract the souls of dead loved ones, bringing their spirit back to visit. One of the most known Day of the Dead foods is sugar skulls. You've definitely seen sugar skull decorations at least once. Honestly, I've always thought the Day of the Dead is a fascinating holiday. A day for family to get together, eat food, and remember loved ones? Count me in. If you don't already know about the Day of the Dead, I would recommend researching it. Back to the desk.
Wow, Riley did great. And am I the only person noticing anything weird going on?
Hello, sir. My name is Ricky, and I'm doing interviews around the local area about local businesses. And today I just want to learn more about you, what you do, and where you come from.
Sure. My name's Rich Sevedy. I am the owner of Sevedy Pest Solutions out of Middleton, New Hampshire. I have spent a long time in the pest control industry, about 18 years, and I'm just a local native to these areas that are trying to help resolve pest management problems.
Huh. I understand. I do understand that you deal with pest solutions and everything, which is great. And I want to learn more about the pests we have around us in our communities, and if they're any danger or any harm to the people around here.
Sure. Great question. I appreciate that. A lot of what we deal with in this environment, in terms of structural pest control, because there's pests in, vector pests, you have structural pests, etc. A lot of what we're dealing with, though, from a structural standpoint, which is like my focal for this company, carpenter ants, wasps, mice, rats, anything that is going to be out there and, harming your property or causing some sort of health concern. So my focus as an integrated pest management professional in the industry has been to educate and to help resolve these problems. The big misconception and myth in pest control is chemicals and the treatments that you provide control everything, and that's incorrect. Integrated pest management is a strategy and a scientific approach to help resolve pest control concerns that may not necessarily be related to treatments or, an actual chemical approach.
Wow, I never thought of that, the science and chemicals behind pest control. It never slipped on the mind, but it's very interesting. But now I want to move more into you. Like, what is a day in the life of 70 Pest Solutions?
Well, a day in the life for me is typically very busy. I put a lot of miles on my vehicle. I'm out and about problem solving. Sometimes I am, doing inspections on clients' homes that I've serviced. Some I haven't serviced. Sometimes I'm doing treatments as a preventative nature. Sometimes I'm educating folks, and I spend a lot of time in the education realm. I do seminars and I train people, and I've spent a lot of my professional life in this industry really focusing on setting the next level of individuals up to be prepared in terms of like pest control. So I've enjoyed that aspect of it. As a whole though, operating the business and just what I'm doing to function, in a business standpoint, it's a lot of problem solving. So I kind of think of myself like a Sherlock Holmes, because I'm out there and I'm actually problem solving through scenarios, whether it's construction based or biology based. So there's a lot that goes into, being a true integrated pest management professional.
Wow, that is insane, Richard. Thank you very much again for taking time out of your day, talk about you, your business, and because that's what this is all about. Just trying to put you guys in the spotlight, anyone else, but right now this is all about you. So can you tell me anything, or tell the audience anything important about your business before we go?
Yeah, number one, I appreciate the opportunity to communicate with you in the Kingswood High School, television department. I think it's important that we provide this type of community sense and structure to what we're actually functioning through. So, in general, if I have to make one statement, I would say make sure that you're, hiring somebody that is a true pest control professional when you're out there. Do your research and support local businesses, because local businesses are what drive our local communities, just like this program drives our local education for our local, kids. So that's all I got.
Couldn't said it better myself, Richard. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot to Richard for that interview, but don't forget about all the other local businesses in the area that need your support. Now back to the desk.
Hello?
Now for some spooky house decor.
Hi, I'm Nico. I like Halloween, a lot. So we have this segment here. It's about home decor for Halloween. I'm going to rank 3 houses and give my thoughts on them. Give your ranking down below in the comments section. All right, let's go. Our first house has these tentacles coming out of the window and cobwebs on the fence. I think it's an interesting combo, but pleasing to look at, in the photo anyway. And I really want to know what those tentacles are made out of. I'd rank this one at the bottom, mostly because there's no set theme, really. If you're scared of clowns, I'd suggest looking away for this next one, because it's all about clowning around. This house is a clear theme and colors. I think I would be a little spooked to walk up to it, though. This house is ranking second on my list. Finally, we have the last house, which doesn't look like an all-out spook fest. It has towering skeletons, pumpkins all over the yard, and good use of lighting. Definitely my favorite, as the Halloween spirit is shown, but still approachable for trick-or-treaters. Top tier on the list. Well, that ends this bit, so let's head back on over to the desk.
Can anyone explain to me what is going on? Anyone?
Finish reading the script!
Well, that was a bit of fun. If you want to see a Christmas one, comment down below. Now heading on to sports, lunch, and weather. Please, anyone, get me out of here.
Good morning, Kings. My name is Joey Tate. I'm doing sports for the week. Stay tuned. The Kingswood varsity football team and girls varsity field hockey team are both playing good this school year. The Kingswood varsity football team won against Merrimack Valley. The score was 34-0. And the girls varsity field hockey team won on October 8th against Laconia High School. The score was 9-1. The boys varsity soccer team won last Saturday against our rival tenant team. The score was 7-2. And the girls varsity soccer team won last Saturday against our Kennedy rival team. The score was 2-1. Finally, the Unified Soccer team won against Portsmouth Region High School in the senior night. They won, and the score was 11-8. Moving on to the NBA. The Boston Celtics recently cut 3 players, Jalen B. and Kendall Brown and Kendall Moore Jr. Those players were received after training camp on October 16th, 2025 to officially the roster. Jason Tatum has not given a segment to return date for the 25 season, but possibility of him returning late in the season is not ruled by the Celtics. Back to the desk. Thank you, Kingswood.
Hi everybody, I'm Nico, and I'm here with next week's lunch. Monday, we're going to have toasted cheese. Tuesday is going to be the classic cheeseburger. Wednesday is going to be popcorn chicken with mashed potatoes. And Thursday is going to be backyard hot dog. Whoa! And Friday is going to be the usual with pizza. Now, enjoy all your lunch, and it's back to the desk.
Hello, my name is Hayden Herbert here with weather. This week will mostly be partly cloudy. Friday will have a high of 55 degrees and a low of 39 degrees. Saturday will have a high of 51 degrees and a low of 36 degrees. Sunday will have a high of 52 degrees and a low of 34 degrees.
Dude, run.
And back to the desk.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Ah!
Relax, Pat. We were just pulling a prank on you.
Or were we? Ah! You're supposed to. I'm kidding. We were.
Well, our spooky episode is coming to an end, so stay tuned for the next episode. And remember to subscribe so you can see our next episode.
Patrick McClure. That's it for Night Watch. Hit it!